Hello, my gorgeous Taurians out there. How you guys doing? So let's dive into what we're seeing here. Bang in the middle of your reading. This month is going to be all about leadership. All right. So this is also coming up with the fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra. So Spirit is really, really wanting you to speak your truth and to express yourself, especially when it comes down to your ideas. Okay, this is a very air sign energy, and we are seeing a lot of earth and air being in the mix. So maybe you do have an air sign in your environment, or maybe you have those you have it in your chart here, like Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius as well. So because you do have this influence of Gemini and Libra coming through in a leadership card, you guys this month will be really cool to make very fair, balanced decisions with that Libran energy, and also to really trust in your own mind and your ideas, because Gemini is all about thinking. It's ruled by Mercury, which is the planet about your thoughts and your ideas and the way that you communicate. So these are all going to be very important for this month for you guys, okay? Especially when it comes down to your job, or when it comes down to taking the lead in your life, especially, okay? So remind yourself you are a leader, regardless of what circumstance it's in. You have your right to express yourself and to speak your truth and to live life the way that you want to live it, okay? So that's really important. Now, I am kind of sensing some of you might have some kind of difficult conversations coming up within this month. I just feel like maybe it's just hard to express yourself, and I feel like you do struggle with imposter syndrome because of that Seven of Swords here. Maybe you do kind of people please as well with that Seven of Swords too. I'm almost feeling like you might find yourself in a bit of a sticky situation within this month, but I feel like this can be handled very easily by you. It's just that you're questioning yourself, and it feels like in order to come out of this kind of stuck situation, you do have to express yourself, you do have to speak your truth, and you do have to become a leader in this kind of situation. However, you might have the tendency, and maybe you already do this, to kind of like maybe beat around the bush is what I'm hearing, or again kind of step over your truth so that you can prioritize other people's. And it's like, okay, I'll say this later. But then you end up kind of traveling back to the stuck situation again. So if you want to really break free from your mind, from whatever this Eight of Swords is representing, again, it can be your mental anguish, feeling stuck, feeling trapped in a situation, whatever it is, they're really calling for you to not walk away from your own truth or a decision that you know you have to make, and to really stand your ground with it, become a leader in your life, okay? I think that's really important with that Seven of Swords, especially if you are dealing with tricky people, because Seven of Swords can also be, lying, cheating, stealing energy. And if that's going on around you, maybe you do have a couple of people who's like that, because you do have a few people cards here, but however it applies to you, the Seven of Swords is really about calling something out, especially when it's coming through with the throat chakra, okay? Because there is going to be clarity this month for you guys. It's just, are you really going to free yourself and look at it directly? All right. So again, all about accountability, responsibility, and again, leadership is going to be very important for you guys within this month. But I feel like you got it. All right. You got it. All right, so then you have by the book coming through here. So what's interesting is that, number one, the first message I want to say is that this is really about going into certain studies or learning about something, okay? It's about going by the book. And what that means is going and following the status quo. You don't have to always reinvent the wheel in order to see results. Sometimes it's about going, okay, like if this person found their way by doing this, maybe I can do that too. Maybe it's a good time to, again, study something or do something quite traditionally, because you are going to see more results there as well. So again, following somebody else's footsteps, as you can see, that's what they're all doing. Follow the leader here. But because you are coming up as a leader, I really feel like you are an inspiration to people at the moment. Some people could be coming up to you asking how you do certain things because they want to learn from you, okay? So that's really cool as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if that comes up as well. And by the way, this is really also a really good card for community, finding your community. All right, so I feel like there's a little bit of a balance here, being the leader and also being led at the same time. So if that resonates with you, and if you don't have a leader, find someone online who inspires you and follow their footsteps, okay? Because I feel like having a specific goal this month will be very important for you guys as well. Right, just to come over here first, you do have the shark here. So this kind of feels like these are following the similar message. So you have the clouds. So there are temporary problems. They're just temporary. All right, so don't worry too much about whatever comes up at this time. If you think about clouds, especially during tarot readings, they do come through when there's a little bit of uncertainty. Right? They kind of fog things up. You can't see beyond them. So again, allow the clouds to move and then maybe make decisions based on clarity. All right. Anyway, you also have this shark here and it says, take care or there'll be a loss of material wealth. You do have a lot of financial cards coming through, so we'll speak about that. And then you have financial pinch. I don't know if these people are directly in alignment to that. So maybe this is to do with your career, maybe some colleagues or people, if you are a boss or whatever. There could be some people who might be a little bit of an influence with this. Not entirely sure how that resonates. We'll go into that a little bit later. But just be aware of this. Because the Six of Pentacles is here, they're really calling for you this month to really focus on where you're giving your time and energy. Okay. And I don't know why, because it's coming up to like Christmas season and holiday season. I wonder if they're really calling for you to pay attention to how many gifts you're giving. I don't know why I'm seeing it like that, especially if they're calling for you to save at this moment or just prioritize or focus on a bit better how you're spending your finances, especially when it comes down to your time and your energy and your resources, and to really question whether something is giving back to you or not, because the Seven of Pentacles is here. Number one message that comes up with this is that patience is key. She's kind of growing some plants here. And of course, you're not always going to see results every single day. Right? Sometimes it takes a little while for a plant to really show some flowers or to blossom or to bloom. So this represents things that you have been really working super hard on. Now, if you've really been working super hard on something and it's still not paying off for you, this month is a really good time to have a bit of a review and decide if there is something else that you can do that's completely different from what you've tried before. Okay. Again, I still say it's not a good time to give up when this card comes in, because you're super close to getting to the 10, which is all about completion, reaching a certain goal, especially when it comes down to finances or material well-being or, material wealth, whatever that means to you. So keep going with that. Keep staying consistent and persistent with yourself, but maybe it's a really good time to, again, decide on whether you're giving too much to something and it's just not giving back to you. The Six of Pentacles is all about balance. Okay. So make sure what you're giving to is balance. How you're spending your time and your energy and your resources is on things that are going to get back to you. So again, that's quite important here as well. Maybe you need to enroll in a class, all right? Especially if you're having a few Seven of Swords can be some bad habits, all right, that are kind of pulling you away from what you need to do, for example, and keeping you stuck and trapped. All right, whatever it is, let's see. I'm going to dive in a little bit more. A wish will be granted within this month as well for you guys. You do have fair man, so this could be you or somebody else. It says dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair or fair complexion, and you have woman hair, dealings or relationship with a woman. So this can be important for you around this month. But very quickly, let's dive into the Seven of Swords. Why is this here for Taurus? Seven of Swords clarified by the Seven of Swords again. So again, pay attention to trickster energy going on within this month. All right, Seven of Swords. Why is this coming up for Taurus? Three of Cups. All right, just pay attention to who's really got your best interest in mind, specifically when it comes down to a group of people. Three of Cups can, be about third-party situations, or again, it could be about certain friendship groups. People could be going behind your back within this time, but again, the truth will be revealed to you guys. So just again, just be mindful of that. Let's get one more for this. It could also be about guilty pleasures. I always see it as that too. Queen of Swords and a Ten of Wands. A lot of you guys are placing very heavy boundaries here within this month. If it's external or internal. Okay, if it's internal and this is to do with you are coming to the end of a very difficult journey, regardless of how this resonates with you. The Ten of Wands is all about maybe, unrequited relationships or situations where you felt that you've had a very big burden on your back, for example, or if you've been quite exhausted or, your energy has been drained or you've lacked passion in some areas of your life. This is why the Queen of Swords is coming through, because she's putting an end to this chapter of your life and is calling for you to have stronger boundaries with yourself and with others, especially if you're the one who's kind of doing some guilty pleasures and kind of going towards temporary fixes and temporary fixes. as well. You know, this can be anything from like temptations or, you know, just bad habits. If you're going on your phone, for example, when you know you should be studying, that again is like kind of a good example for how this will resonate. It's draining your energy and it's not giving you a lot of progress, and it's just a lot on your shoulders here. So Queen of Swords comes through and says we need more discipline, we need more boundaries, especially if this is to do with others. You will be calling somebody out within this month, all right, and probably going to be ending a very difficult chapter with that person. You know, it could be somebody who you have a relationship with or a friendship with, or maybe in your work situation if you are a leader. You know, again, you're no longer tiptoeing around the truth. You're really being very direct and forward with it when the Queen of Swords comes in. You know, your heart may be a little bit clouded here, you know, especially again if you're a bit of a people pleaser, like we said, but it does feel like you are calling some people out within this month, because you're seeing clearly within the end of this month especially. So why is the Eight of Swords here for Taurus? The Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you are a little bit worried about your stability or your financial situation. Now remember, the Eight of Swords is always a card that suggests that there is always a way around whatever is troubling you this time. The Knight of Pentacles is suggesting that maybe there is some kind of new journey or new opportunity that is going to come your way that might help you out a little bit here to grow what it is that you're doing. So I do feel like maybe you are going to expand something here, especially with that Seven of Pentacles. If something's not been working out for you, or you feel like you want a bit more than what you have currently, I do feel like you're going to extend out your time and energy to something new. So whether it's a new job or a side hustle or whatever it is, a new stream of income or learning something new, I do feel like that's going to really help you to come out of your own head, and also to kind of step away from any worries and fears that you might have. This is really saying, let's come out of the head and stop thinking about what's troubling you and start taking action towards it, because you may feel trapped, but there is always a way around a situation. Right. The Seven of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. So that's interesting. Maybe you're being called to collaborate at this time. Two of Cups is also about soulmates, and you just had this very big chunk come out. So the Tower card, Six of Cups, this is to do with somebody who maybe you have fallen out with from the past, because the Tower is separation. Six of Cups is nostalgia. You could still be thinking about the past, still healing from it. Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. Some of you might have a little bit of a problem with rejection or lacking trusting others because of what you've been through. Okay, that Four of Cups is like rejecting things, not moving, even though you might not be super happy where you're at, but you've been very disappointed in the past when it comes down to connections and friendships and people. And I feel like that's put you in a bit of a corner here. You can see that Nine of Wands is a little bit shy, scared, kind of worried here, protecting themselves, you know, at the end of the day. So that's quite sad that you've had to do that in your life. So two of Cups here. So for some of you, maybe you are going to be ending something with people who just are not seeing your authenticity, who are not, you know, valuing you. That definitely is coming up for you. But also Seven of Pentacles to do with growth and work. I feel like you are also going to be healing some very deep stuff to do with past relationships and dynamics. Okay. That's coming through as well. Right. And the Six of Pentacles. Six of Wands. So whatever changes you're making in your routine, in your health, okay, this is always my Virgo card, to be honest. So all to do with your daily routines and your career and what you're giving your time and energy to, that balance is really going to reward you. Six of Wands. Expect recognition within this week. All right, expect some kind of victory, within this month as well. And the Two of Pentacles. So that's interesting. So again, it's all about bringing something into balance. Coming through. So very stable opportunities coming away, recognition coming away, maybe a promotion for some of you as well, or really just being seen with your accomplishments. All right, Two of Pentacles does feel like new stream of income, or again, maybe more money that you'll be dealing with, but also some very busy times ahead within this month. So a lot being said here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm going to go and move over to Geminis, but I love spending time with you. Thank you for being here. Let me know how this resonates with you as the month goes by, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.